All right, what's up, YouTube? All right, what we finna talk about, man, is we finna talk about the Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight. Now, in my opinion, you guys, Roy Jones could really knock Mike out. Real talk. All bullshit aside, Mike could get knocked out. Don't get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's like a 223 caliber going up against a 7.62. They're both extremely lethal. You know what I'm saying? But obviously one is a lot more powerful than the other. You guys, so I really feel like Roy could knock his ass out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks Mike's gonna win. Yeah, if I had to bet money, I probably would bet it on Mike, but I know Roy can gun him down too. I've been in a lot of fights and I understand that them shits are damn near like a gunfight. When you're to a certain level, it's whoever makes contact first. That's really who's gonna win that fight, you guys. As far as like, when you got two real gunners, it's whoever lands the first shot, you know? And as far as like, we're gonna get into as far as like a 7.62 versus a 223. Now, I learned when I was about 18 years old, I had a Mini 14 and I had a SKS, and I bought both of these from the gun store. You can buy these at the age of 18 with just an ID in the state of Minnesota. Back then you could. So I had a Mini 14 223 and I had a SKS 7.62. And we were in the woods one day testing them out, and what I realized is that the difference was a 223, when you shot it into a tree that was maybe 5-6 inches in diameter, it didn't cut the tree down. The 7.62, within 3 shots, would cut that tree down. The tree would just boom fall. And it obviously didn't saw it, but it would just had caused so much damage in 3 shots that it would collapse. So I realized there's a big difference in those two calibers. Off the bat, a 7.62 is extremely powerful and a lot more powerful than even a 223. They both will kill you. So I'll say that Roy Jones is a 223 and Tyson is a 7.62. So it's whoever makes solid contact first and who's really is probably gonna win that fight, you guys. But so, you know, this fool OG Shadow claims that he got hit in the face with a fragment from an AK-47, which is a 7.62 round. Now, anybody that really knows weapons and knows bullets and ballistics knows that a 7.62 round doesn't even really fragment, you guys. It turns things into fragments, like your bones, walls. Man, like them bullets do not, they're solid, you guys. They're solid. They don't fucking hit shit and break apart and fucking, you get a bunch of different pieces of it everywhere. It's not like a hollow point. Like, I don't even think I got hit with the hollow point, but I probably did. There's some fragments, little fragments inside of me, but a 7.62 is gonna turn your bone into fragments. It's not gonna fragment the bullet. Even solid objects are not gonna cause a 7.62 round to break apart into pieces, and fragments are now, no, like, nah, you guys, like, so I know dudes full of shit off the bat because you really can't get hit with fragments from a 7.62. Now, if a 7.62 hits something, it could turn whatever it hit into fragments, and that come flying at you. But for the bullet itself to be turned into fragments upon the impact of anything, these things go through brick walls, chop down trees, and anything else in their way, you guys. So I've tested these rounds out on all types of different things. So I've been familiar with this type of weaponry you know, since at least the age of 18, but even before that. But you guys, like, don't believe the hype. There ain't no such thing as an AK bullet just fragmenting like that. Like, it's gonna fragment whatever the fuck it hits. But as far as like the Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight, man, it's gonna be one. I feel like that's gonna be one of the greatest fights of all time. Roy Jones is definitely the underdog, but I feel like, in my opinion, he can win, and Mike knows that too. Mike ain't gonna underestimate him. If I didn't say that right. Mike Tyson ain't gonna underestimate him. And Mike is really the reason I feel like Mike really is real dangerous at this time, though, is because he has to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's all or none. But y'all got to remember, before, last time he came back after being in the joint, he really couldn't fight like that. He wasn't as good of a fighter, you guys. So I don't know if he's even still got it. We'll see. All right, I'm out of here, you guys. But shit, this is my last day, actually, at my vacation spot here, man. So shit, I'm going back to the crib, and we'll be filming from the mansion and shit, you know. So I'm out, y'all. 100.